Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Who review. I am Davros and I'm a Whovian, and today I am reviewing Doctor Who, Meglos. So this is a four-part serial from 1980. So in this one, on Tigella, two opposing factions are inevitably divided over the fundamental issue, the dodecahedron, a mysterious artifact which provides the entire planet's energy with the savants and the Dions locked in a crippling stalemate and their civilizations on the brink of collapse. The Tigellian leader Zastor seeks the Fourth Doctor's help, but the Doctor and Romana have been trapped aboard the TARDIS in a time loop by Meglos, the last of the Zalafa Thurans, who will stop at nothing to steal back the awesome power of the dodecahedron. So that's like the plot there. What did I like about this one? Well, we see again a whole civilization in a whole conflict and what have you, and of course we see Tom Baker pulling off double duties as the Doctor and Meglos that takes on the Doctor's form, like a cactusy form. We even have an Earthling in there too, who he takes form and host of as well. And Meglos is a cactus, space cactus, and we see the Doctor get involved with this. But like I say, the Doctor and Romana and K9 are all trapped on the TARDIS in a time loop where it does get a bit confusing and complex. We also see Jaqueline Hill in this one. Yeah, Jaqueline Hill returns to the show for the first time since her departure in 1965, and she plays the role of let's have a look. She plays the role of that's it, Lexa, who is one of the holy people that worship these powers.
Christianity.com.
Do excuse that, I seem to have activated my Alexa by saying what I said about religion and what have you. Yeah, that was completely unexpected. But yeah, anyway, back to the review. We see her in this, Jaqueline Hill, playing a different role, and I believe this was her last appearance in the show, but not as Barbara. No, she didn't come back as Barbara, but you can recognise her a bit. She's a little older because, like I say, it had been 15 years since we last saw her from there in the show. But she was in this, and of course, Doctor Who are no strangers to reusing actors. They used Ian Marter in a John Pertwee serial, Carnival of Monsters, before he landed the role of Harry Sullivan in the show. The visual effects were decent for its time, I will say. Well, the practical makeup effects that they put on Tom Baker to make him look like a cactus, that was pretty good. I mean, I could tell it was makeup, but it looked good and convincing practically in that. Digitally or what have you, well, can you call it digital? The visual effects on a lot of stuff looked alright, I mean, for its time and that, 1980, this was 45 years ago now. But the story, it was a little bit I mean, it was okay for what it were, but 4 parts. I like that they were at least 25 to 20 minutes long, so it didn't feel like too much of a drag. They did it in 4 episodes. The first part, I'd say, was getting things ready for the story and that, but all in all, it was a fairly decent serial. Just probably one of Tom Baker's underrated ones, I would say, but You know, I to be honest, I haven't actually seen much of Tom Baker's. Well, in fact, I have seen all of Tom Baker's final season now in the show because 1980, he was getting to the point where he had enough. He weren't getting on with anyone, the producer, John Nathan Turner, what have you. So this fell into his final season as the Doctor. I mean, you know, Romana wouldn't. You know, in the next serial, we'd introduce Adric, and we'd have, you know, Romana leave. We'd have two new companions, Tegan and Nyssa, come in, and then we'd have the Doctor regenerate into Peter Davison. So this was really, you know, I feel Tom Baker felt like he probably outstayed his welcome a bit, but he to this day is the longest running Doctor, and no one has ever topped him since. But yeah, Tom Baker as the Doctor, he was alright. I liked him. He's a good Doctor, and that the visual effects, what they did practically was good. It was all filmed within a studio, of course, but that's how they did it back then when they were in spaceships and what have you, because the studio was a lot easier and digital effects weren't as what they are now. So anyway, I think I've said all I needed to say about this. Maybe a couple of pacing issues, but yeah, ratings, I'll give the performances an 8 to the writing, a 8 to the visuals. What they did practically, I think I'll give them an 8. And my personal, like I say, felt a bit flat for me. There were bits where I was a bit bored with it. I'll give it a 7. So there you go. There is my review on Doctor Who Meglos. Have you seen this one? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Davros the Whovian, and this has been a Who review. So until next time, run for your life.